This video is an add-on for 4 and 5-year-olds. So your 2s and 3s still do a lot of the basic skills at a 2 and 3 to warm up, but here's where they begin to advance to, starting with the jump rope. So to teach kids how to jump rope, they first learn to just jump over and look at the rope. So they look at it, they jump over it. Then they jump back and they look at the rope. And they do that again, and they make sure they're seeing the rope. Very good. Now do it as fast as you can. Jump front, jump back. Very good. Next, they pick up the jump rope. And we have very small jump ropes for the little kids. And they just learn how to circle the rope over the floor and hit their head, or hit the floor. Hold it. And then jump over it. Okay, do it again. Hold it over to the floor, then jump over it. That is the beginning, and that's going to be a challenge for some kids just to get that. So don't try to go any faster if they're not ready. Now, as they get a little bit better and they progress at that part, as soon as it hits the floor, then they jump, not before. So they let it hit the floor, but they jump a little quicker. Then they try to travel and catch you. So they travel when they jump. That's right. One more time. The traveling makes them jump forward so that the chances of landing on the rope are a little bit less. Next, we go to the board, the vaulting board, and you do a little bit more of jumping from the board up to a surface, and depending on the size, the age, they can jump higher, lower. You can add things on and make it a game. Just make sure you stand behind them and spot if you add the challenge. So arms overhead, give them a certain number, and on the last number, they jump up to their landing position. Jump, 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 and arms front middle, and then a big ta-da. Very good. Okay, the next thing we're going to want to do is how we get off the table. Can you move the little cone over? So to start with, to learn how to do flat backs, you just have them start with a front roll, and then they tuck their head under, and they make a straight line. And you go down there and squeeze their feet together, tighten their legs, squeeze their arms so in a very good shape. Step 2, they come back, and as they get a little bit better, we're going to add some type of an obstacle, probably something a little softer than this. Start on their feet. There we go. And we're going to ask them to dive over and then make a straight line. Very good. And that's the beginning of your handspring vault. Then, just to get a little bit more jumping drills, standing here and learning how to put their hands a little bit forward and keep their arms straight. So this is where they learn how to keep their arms straight and lean in a little bit. So she's going to tuck up and land on the line, and then she's going to come back. What this does, as you can see, is it teaches them how to get their shoulders on top of their wrists. Jump up to straddle and come back down. And then they can alternate, and they can do jump tuck and back down, and jump straddle and jump down, and jump front roll. Straight line. And that puts it all together.